I was saying that, get your threesome. At first, I blindfolded the person and tied them up. And then I brought the other girl in, and she touched him. And that was his birthday gift.
That was a birthday gift right
Plan to top that this year.
I tell you lies and it's just so toxic. You lie, I lie too. Girl, I don't love you. You know it's lies when I say it's just you. But don't be mad, boo. I once believed too.
First one, Mike, is clear. It's DNS Soldier.
It's Robby too fast. Thank you for tuning into this Two Sides of the Heart podcast. Today, we have a Plainfield, New Jersey native, Playboy model, show and model coordinator, runway and print model, host and video girl. Okay, now, all right. Morgan State University, class of 2023, graduate with a bachelor's in social work, happily in a relationship, a proud homeowner since age 19. And look, we might talk about that. I need to figure out, hey, you feel me? Has a collaboration contract with Playboy Centerfold and is also a content creator with them. Walked in Andre Osai New York Fashion Week bridal show 2 years in a row. Walked in the Baltimore Met Gala produced by Lana Ray for the past 2 years. Ripped hair and fashion show for 3 years. Featured in the Dave East Rules video. Go check it out on YouTube. Over 500,000 views. All right. A part of the sneaker fashion show and was a show director for Showstoppers. Everybody, please welcome the Dark Princess. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right, now, hey,
Thank
look,
you so
man.
much for having me. That was an introduction.
Hey,
Thank
man,
you so
look,
much.
out of all the people interviewed, you probably got the most accolades. So,
Thank you.
and I just want to say before we get started, I'll be seeing how you be promoting everything on Instagram and like how you run your whole brand and everything. I say it's inspirational.
Thank you.
Like that's something that we trying to do with
I
our
appreciate
brand.
that
So like it's inspiring to see somebody else really like I'll be taking notes.
I appreciate that so much. It's been a long journey, but to be where I am, I'm so grateful. I have so much further to go. But yeah, I'm just glad to be an inspiration to those that I can be, honestly.
For sure. Appreciate you. Well, I mean, so if you don't got nothing to say, we can hop right to these questions.
All right. So, as I want to know, as most people probably want to know,
Okay.
why do you go by the Dark Princess?
I get this question a lot. So no, the Dark Princess actually was curated by my parents, literally both my parents. So it's an alias that I took from my dad, which is the persona of the Matrix. So my dad was always wearing all black with leather jackets, with like the nice clean cut dress, the nice dress shoes. He was polishing his shoes, like that's just who my dad is. His room is entirely black and red, and like my room is black and red. So I literally took his aesthetic from a child. And I nicknamed him the One. So he had his own like group very similar that I do, but his is like skating and entertainment. So I literally nicknamed him the One. He ended up running with it. And he's the president of his own club, and all his stuff literally says the One, from literally a nickname that I made when I was 7 years old. I ended up going to prom a good amount of times in high school. But my sophomore year that I actually went, I decided to not do the glitz and glam and diamonds and pearls like everybody else. So everything was dark. All my accessories were dark. And honestly, I felt the most like myself ever. And my mom is the one who actually fully said it first in its form. This is the Dark Princess.
Okay.
And I literally, once I became older and I started modeling and I really got into like my identity, who I was, what I liked, I was like, Mom, I think I'm gonna run with it. And she was like, I love it. So, and it just kind of stuck. Like people shortened it to Princess, people shortened it to DP, TDP. Like I've heard so many different variations of it. So I love the fact that it's been accepted, honestly.
Yeah. I figure out which one I'm gonna call you. I don't know yet. You gonna figure that out.
I've been called Prince. People call me Princess, and even it's weird to me because like I didn't grow up being like the most attractive girl in school. So like to hear people refer to me as Princess and they're calling me, I'll be like, oh yes, my bad. Like I'll be like, oh yes. But it's just I'm just glad it stuck. It really did stick.
So like when you introduce yourself, do you introduce yourself as the Dark Princess? Or?
So I say both. Like I introduce myself as my name, especially as like me being a business owner, a professional, especially working with like big name brands, and agencies. I definitely introduce myself as Jasmine and CBSW, also known as the Dark Princess.
Okay. So take us through a day in the life of the Dark Princess.
Ooh. You know, I actually live 2 lives, which everybody doesn't know.
Okay.
So outside of, you know, what everybody sees in the public eye, yes, I am the Dark Princess. I'm a model. I'm this personality, but I'm a teacher. Like, that's what I do on a day-to-day basis. I teach 6th and 7th grade. I teach high school in the past. I've done upper bound programs. I literally love being a mentor. And being there for like, you know, young adults and those going into that, mostly because I had that when I was growing up. So I was a part of an upper bound program that really pushed me to, okay, if you want to do entertainment, we're going to give you the resources to do entertainment. You don't have to go to college if that's not what you want to do. But I just wanted to, you know, be their safe space, and I ended up really being their safe space as far as school. So as far as the day-to-day, like if it's normal work day, I'm usually at work with the kids until usually 3 to 4 o'clock, and then I'm the Dark Princess for the rest of the day. So I'm on business CEO stuff. I'm doing stuff like, you know, my agency, my team. I'm working, you know, talking to clients, things like that. Other than that, that's pretty much it. But if it's like a weekend, a Saturday, or like a day I have a booking, I'm out talking to people, interacting, making sure everybody's having a good time, especially if it's like a host, an MC type of thing. That's just who I am. I feel like, you know, y'all kind of gotten to feel that for me and knowing me personally. Like I like getting to know people and being genuine.
Have you ever thought about doing, like being a Dark Princess full time?
You know, I've definitely thought about it. I definitely have. Being the Dark Princess full time would definitely be interesting. Because then I would be in the spotlight 24/7, which is something I would have to mentally prepare myself for, of course. But, you know, it's definitely been something I've considered. It's probably something I'm moving more towards as my following is growing more and more. I kind of have no choice but to be the Dark Princess 24/7 because I'm being recognized, and, you know, people follow me on TikTok or on Instagram, and then they're like, oh, you work at my school. I know you. I follow you on Instagram. I'm like, oh. Okay, like, so, you know, it kind of is turning into that anyway, and I love it. The Dark Princess was made to create Yasmin, you know, she was made to protect her, so now I can kind of let the armor down and just be me.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty cool. Like, it's cool how like similar you are to us, because we're kind of the same way. Like Soldier, like that Soldier. Like I'm not gonna say his real name, but like you know what I mean. Like that's literally Soldier. Like he introduced himself. He's at work on his badge to say Soldier, and like. I used to introduce myself as too fast, but every time I say it, people have a hard time trying to get it together. So I'm like, look, I'm Rob. But once you get to know me, then it's like, oh, nah, that's too fast, you know. And it goes into the brand and everything. So like, you don't just see me as like your coworker, like, oh, nah, that's that dude. I'm watching his music videos, you know what I mean?
Literally.
You know, all that other different type stuff. So like, okay. Yeah. So that I just think that's pretty cool that you how similar you are to us, and like, you know, we can like really resonate with like how that is, and then that shift, like, because even me, when I leave, I'm like, I've been at work overnight working on this the past whole month. Like, I've been calling him, he be like, man, I'm ready to go to sleep. You just hit me in the morning, and I'm just at night trying to get everything together and everything. So like, it don't even turn off sometimes. Nope. It just is what it is. Like, you know, like I'm all day, I'm too fast. Like, you know, that's so
definitely
that's so
like
24/7.
24/7.
It definitely do it.
So, how did you become like a model or a show coordinator or like a video girl?
So fun fact, my first model booking was actually when I was 7 years old.
Good.
It was in New York. And I was booked as a fit model for the children's place. So I literally have been modeling since I was 7 years old. I have literal pictures and Macy's stuff dating back to me being 13, 12 years old. So I've really been modeling all my life. It was more of a hobby at first. And my family really just supported it because we were in the entertainment business. So it was very easy for me to have the resources to do that. But the biggest thing was my mom just wanted to know if I really wanted to do it. My dad just wanted to know if I really wanted to do it. And once I found out if I really wanted to do it, they were like, all right, well, do it then. Like, it's not like you can't do it. It's not like you don't have the potential to do it. So do it. So I stopped for a really long time until I graduated high school. When I graduated high school and I moved to Maryland, I went to Morgan. and I joined a team called ABC. Shout out to ABC. So that stands for Absolutely Beautiful and Confident Modeling Organization. So they were the foundation of me to performance modeling, which is out here in the DMV, right? So I didn't know anything about that. I knew high fashion, runway, print, like very strict, rules. So to be able to come to a place where you can kind of play around with those rules, I had so much fun with it, and I had such an inviting and welcoming family. So the team was really small. We had maybe like 6 members. Literally, we had maybe like 6 members that were actually consistent, and we had an executive board, but we really had a president and vice president that were committed to us, making sure that our technique was there, that if we wanted to go to a casting, we were going to get booked at the end of the day. And shout out to David and Asia, but they're literally, I call them my model mother or father, because they literally created the Dark Princess, like the reinvented version of the Dark Princess. I have to give them their props. So I started modeling with them from 2019 until I graduated, so 2023. I did a various amount of shows, shoots with them. We did performances at school, outside of school. And then from there, I ended up meeting Savanya. So Savanya is actually who I coordinated her show, Showstoppers. Okay. So I walked for her for 3-4 years in her shows. Yeah. And then the last year that I walked in her shows, I actually was the show coordinator and the creative director and the choreographer. Ooh, that was a mouthful. But it was definitely, an experience. And I more so just came from my experience with modeling, being backstage, knowing how it goes, show day, rehearsals, and just, a lot of model coordinators and show coordinators really liked my professionalism, my energy, and just how genuine I was. So they kept calling me back to, walk with them again, or, be their mentee or anything like that. So Lana, the producer of the Baltimore Met Gala, she actually kind of took me under her wing with Savanya. So they both took me under the wing, 2 completely different women from 2 completely different sides of the fashion industry. Because Lana's definitely more high fashion, and things like that. She coordinates for DTLR now, and, she casts for them. So a good portion of my models, and, I've done a couple of their shoots and things like that. So, but to have 2 very powerful women who had influence in the industry in this area just really take me under their wing and really appreciate me and treat me, like a sponge, literally pour into me. I was speechless, and from there they gave me the opportunity to show coordinate both of them. And I'm not gonna say it was easy, because it was not, but I got through it, and it was the best experience ever. I probably love show coordinating more than I do modeling, honestly. Just making sure that the models are having a good time, the designers are having a good time, and then seeing the production of the show afterwards, and at the end, seeing how happy everybody is, and everybody taking pictures, and they're just proud of their work, and seeing the growth from that first casting to show days, something really heartwarming for me.
Right. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really where it's been from now. So now I'm booked for Eva Gianne, so for her beauty show that's coming up May 24th, 2025.
You better say that, Jones.
Yes. I am the show coordinator. I'm the model coach and the show coordinator for Eva Gianne's beauty show. So it's a hair and a fashion show. I'm actually hosting Santiago's fashion show March 1st. So that's another thing, and I've coordinated for them as well in the past, so a couple of their shows that I've done. So just, people just meeting me and just really feeling my energy and just vibing with me off that. And, sometimes they vibe with me a little too much and they feel their way, and then they have to get, sat down, but,
We're gonna talk about that.
but they have to get, but it's just about my boundaries more so, with me being a model and being a public figure and me modeling for a company like Playboy, I have to really be keen on my boundaries and things like that, and making sure people know what I'm not comfortable with and what I'm not okay with. And I will be stern, and I'll be that word if I need to be, to advocate for myself. But it is what it is.
I'm about to say, you kind of answered the question I was ready to ask, but what job do you enjoy doing the most? Probably show coordinating, but now I'm actually a CEO of my own team, the Crimson Sins. So I have a couple of them here with me, 2 of them are actually right there. Okay. But
that has probably been the best things for me because I've always wanted my own team.
Yeah.
Like to be able to foster my own team, my own house, you know, like to have my own team of admins, of people that I trust and whose opinion that I know and who won't, you know, just back down or walk away from me because I've definitely had that in the past. I've had tried and failed errors of maybe 3 or 4 teams that wanted me to be their team leaders, you know, and it just didn't work out because they wanted to creative control and that wasn't the vision that I had. And that was really the truth of it.
Yeah, I feel that. That's pretty cool. Like, we definitely tried to do something similar in music. Like, we had our own label. And, like, we had artists and everything. It kind of fell through the cracks just because, like,
So sad.
I think the biggest thing is that, like, they don't want it like we want it. And that, you know, and they're all talented. And, like, you know, we've been doing music. Most of them we graduated with, or a couple of them were even my siblings. But it's like they're all talented, but everybody doesn't want it how you want it.
Yep.
And so like it's like we gonna give y'all the blueprint, but you gotta put the work in. Like I can't rap for you, I can't sing for you, I can't, you know, market for you, you know what I mean? Like you gotta you know, like, I got my own, like I'm your manager, but I got my own songs too and everything I'm trying to put together. Like we got a couple videos out. Now it's your turn to kinda like we're gonna help you run the video, but you gotta show me that you really trying, you know what I mean?
The dedication.
Yeah.
Like I completely agree, and you can tell when somebody wants it, like, especially because you think about what you've done to make it where you are, or like in the position. But no, I shouldn't have to, you know.
Yeah, like I'm gonna call him about the studio. He calls me like, "Hey, bro, I got another song." Nigga, what about the last song? Like, you know, every day he's like, "Hey, look, I got this song, I got this, you know, this video, this, that." Like I don't gotta.
But those are the type of people that you need around you, the ones that are gonna hold you accountable, not the yes men, not the ones that just want to agree with you or say whatever you want, you know, or what you want to hear. Like those types of people, they already know they can stay away from me. They don't learn their lessons already.
So, how do you feel about dancing provocatively in public?
So I am a feminist. I will say that. I absolutely think it's complete artistic expression. I do think that there's a fine line. So I'm sure, like, you know, people gonna feel a way about that, but I think there's a fine line, especially because I've, you know, dabbled and dabbled in dancing provocatively, but that's not an imitation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's a thin line between like, okay, I might be teasing, I might be selling this, or I might be doing this, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's for a show, it's for entertainment at the end of the day. Now, if we're somewhere else and this is like a private setting and I'm like an escort, then that's different, but I'm not an escort. So, like, and this isn't a private setting. So it's like, that's not what this is. So when I have things like that, I just, you know, I just make sure that boundaries are set. And I do this, I say the same thing to like people that I work with and like dancers that I, you know, train or anything like that. Just make sure that your boundaries are set. If you're gonna take this booking at your own risk, this is what you want to do for, you know, for the money, because everything is not, you know, for good money. All money ain't good money.
That's a fact.
But yeah, no, I'm a feminist, so I definitely feel artistic expression is the best. Sometimes I have my moments where I just go dance in the studio with literally like a bra on or something like that, and that's not for any other reason than I'm releasing some energy, or I have, you know, I'm letting go of these feelings, or I have this or I have that. So I look at things a very different way. Maybe it's because I'm like, you know, a pure artist. You know, when you're a pure artist, you look at the beauty in things. So you don't just look at things very shallow or, you know, closed-minded and things like that. So I don't know. I definitely think there's a thin line though. So like, I feel like at some point, you know, you should have some level of respect, you know, for yourself and the people around you, especially if they're uncomfortable with what you're doing. You probably stop. I'm be real. Sorry, ladies. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, it looks, people feeling it is what it is. Do you deal with body shaming, and if so, how do you deal with it and like overcome it?
Oh, I do. I actually do. It's crazy too, cause so like I said, when I was younger, like I come from a family of women that look like me but don't at the same time. Like my body shape is apparently the one that people will pay for, and oh, I hate you, I wish I had that body, or things like that. And people don't know that I struggled with, you know, eating disorders in the past, and I struggled with, you know, gaining weight and things like that. So for people to say things like that, I just be like, Like I definitely, like, there was one time I was in the bathroom and, you know, I was feeling a little, you know, self-conscious about my body, and I was in the girls' bathroom It's like, oh, I'm so bloated. And the girl stood next to me, she looked at me, she was like, shut the up, you're perfect. Like, I wish I had your body, I wouldn't have no complaints. And she literally just walked out, and I was just like, everything that glitter and gold, like, like, I don't know, like, so I do deal with it. Like, it definitely happens a lot, especially with, like, you know, the brand that I work with. So working with Playboy, it happens a lot, you know, especially when coming from the men. So I ain't gonna lie, especially coming from the men, it happens a lot, but I just have to, you know, feel what I'm saying? I have my privacy settings set on certain things, and, you know, certain people can't contact me. Like, you have to be like a follower, or I have to know you, things like that, just to kind of keep my boundaries intact, because people are weird on the internet.
Understatement.
So, yeah. But no, it definitely happens. And it's crazy, because I didn't think that it would, especially to like somebody like me. I don't know, I guess that sounds weird to say, but it still just, it kind of throws me off. I'm like, dang, I don't think I'm perfect, you know? I don't think I got everything together, so I was like, alright, thanks, I think.
So what would you say the biggest challenge you faced in your career?
The biggest challenge I face in my career right now is people honestly seeing models as a service. I think that's my biggest thing and my biggest mission that I'm driving for right now with me and like my team and what I'm kind of going for and how I move when it comes to my career. Models are a service, dancers are a service, artists are a service. Like at the end of the day, like these are people who have families, so you cannot just book somebody and expect to not pay them and things like that. And I don't care, I'm a firm believer of paying somebody. Like at the end of the day, like if you're going to book them, you need to pay them. That is a service. Time is money. Gas is money. Transportation is money. Like things like that cost. Especially losing a lot this past year. It just made me really like reflect on a lot. Not only like I already, you know, felt really humbled and really appreciative of the people around me, but I really reflected on a lot. Like stuff like that isn't free. So models are a service. Like that's probably my biggest thing. Like people don't see models, dancers, actors, people who put on the performance and make a show great. They don't see us as people that should be paid. Like models, they see us as hangers. Artists, they see you as whatever, or they're not even really listening to your music. Dancers, they feel like you don't really matter like that. Like, and that's just being real. That's how it goes in the industry. That's why you have so many people like Victoria Monet advocating for dancers and saying what she's saying, because she was a backup dancer. She was somebody who was getting overlooked. She was somebody who would say, yeah, your catalog's not ready for us. We're not ready. So now she's finally getting her shine. Now everybody really wants to fuck her. And it's like, now let's remember that dancers are a service and they are people who need to be paid and things like that. Like, yeah, that's, if I have a platform, I'm gonna say that at the end of the day.
Right.
I don't care who's mad at that.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even know that about that. Like, I don't know, cause like, you know, we have people in our videos, different models and stuff, and in our head, we're scared that we're underpaying them. You know, we scared that like, oh dang, they're not gonna come through for this little $100 an hour or something like that. You know what I mean?
See, but even it's like you at least that's generosity. You got people that even feel like toot their nose up at you when you ask them to pay you.
Yeah.
Like, or you have somebody advocate for you, you know? Which is why when it comes to my team, I told them I don't mind being that person that's going back and forth with that person. Saying, no, if you want my team, you're gonna have to pay them.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you're not gonna pay them, then guess what? You're never gonna book them again. We're not gonna work with you.
Right.
Cause they came out for how many hours? They got cute, they did that, they did this.
That's a lot.
Like, and I'm saying that for both males and females.
Sure.
So.
How do you know if someone is genuinely interested in you or for like what you do?
For what I do, I wish I could say I did know. Cause I recently learned that I didn't. I couldn't tell the difference, unfortunately. So, had a lot of fake people around me and thought they were real. And I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, I'm a giver. You know, if you know me, to know me is to love you. Like, and that's real shit. And I really don't tell a lot of people that, but to know me is to love you. Like, I really want the best for you individually. Like, whether you're a friend, like if you're a genuine friend, I want the best for you. Like, I'm gonna tell you I love you. I'll give you that if I can, you know, like I'll make plans to put some money aside, to put some money in your pocket if I can, because if it's not hurting me, why not?
Most definitely. That's real.
If it's not hurting me, why not? If it's not hurting me and it's gonna help you, why not? Like literally, we need more of that in the world, and I will continue to do that. And if I have to be the only person doing that, that's fine. At the end of the day, my mom just told me literally today, and that's funny that we're even talking about this. She literally texted me earlier today and she was like, "You're a vessel." She was like, "You're literally a vessel." And I was like, "I really don't think I am." She was like, "You know, for a long time, you know, me and my mom have our, you know, our differences because I am the only child on my mom's side. So there's that, but, you know, and she's a Leo too, so I'm a Leo, and you know how that goes. but I love my mom to death, and she told me, you know, she thinks that I'm here to really like help people. Like she knows at the end of the day, and I literally wrote this on the card when I was like 12 years old. I got one wish, it would be world peace. Like literally, I would want world peace. I wouldn't want no arguments. I wouldn't want the government to be going back and forth. I don't want no more shutdowns. I don't want nothing. I don't want none of that. I want everybody, all healthcare to be free. I want everybody to be able to get what they need, all food stamp, whatever. I want all that to be free. Like if I could have one wish, that would be my wish. And it's crazy because being such a giver, you want to see the good in people. You really want to see the good in people. And it sucks because you don't realize how much you're fucking yourself up.
Oh yeah, that's facts.
Until afterwards. Yeah. And then you're like, oh my God. So I mean, I guess I can just say, me wearing my heart on my sleeve doesn't allow me to always see the bad in people or for who is the wolf in sheep's clothing for who they are, because I always want to see the good in people. Yeah. So it's fucked up, but I'm not gonna change who I am because other people are cool. Misery loves company. I'm not miserable.
You know, it's crazy you said that because, like, well, first, like, the one thing you said about how, like, you just give, like, if it's not hurting you, like, that's our relationship. Like I remember when I was 19, I'm 25 now. When I was 19, and me and him, we always been cool. And, like, I had no job at the time. And, like, he was like, "Hey, bro, we were going to McDonald's. What you want?" I'm like, "I'm going to break." He said, "I ain't asked that."
That's me.
Yeah,
that's me.
He said, I ain't asked. Like, I said what you want. Because, like, if I got it, you got it, and vice versa. And then another thing, the last thing you just said about how, like, you know, you don't know to the end. Like, it was just one person I was real cool with him. And I was confiding in him and stuff about my breakup and everything. And he was ready to go fuck the girl I was just telling him about. Man. And I'm like, yo, it's crazy. Wild.
Let's not even get started on the grimy situations, because y'all done been through some crime situations.
I want to talk about it. Well, I want to go back to something you just said about how, like, you were talking about some people that you didn't know, and then now you know.
A lot.
So I don't know if you want to go into it, but, like, you don't got to name no names or nothing, but kind of speak about what initially allowed you to let them in, and then what recently was revealed to show you that they're not worth your time.
I think the thing that always is, that I always let people in is, like, there's a vibe, you feel me? Like, whether it's a friend, whether, like, I'm feeling you, whatever, like, there's a vibe, like, I have to genuinely feel it, you feel what I'm saying? If I don't genuinely feel it, then I'm not. And there literally are some people where I just don't, like, and they be like, "Dang, not gonna be my, you know, you were trying to be my friend," and I'll be like, "No, I'm cool." Like, so it is what it is, like, so initially, like, you know, it's just, like, I like having a good time. That really is the biggest thing, especially, like, if, like, I'm going out, like, even if it's, like, a club setting or it's, like, a not-club setting, like, it's an activity. Like, I like doing fun stuff, like, I'm a big-ass kid, so I'm the one that would go to an amusement park and run around like a kid, like, you know, have a good time. Like, I like having fun, like, because that's more so just came from my parents. They just wanted me to always live life, have a good time. Just, life's too short to not be having fun. So, so I like having a good time. So if, you know, I'm in an area and I meet somebody new and we can all kind of see and have a good time, I'm like, all right, cool. And then if the vibe is continuing to be cool, or if it's seeing, you know, it's pretty good, then all right, cool. The messed up part is once I'm stuck. Like, once I'm emotionally attached. Like, I have some friends that even hurt me, like, they hurt my feelings. Like, it's not even like I'm mad at you, like, you hurt my feelings. And even then, like, I'm real weird with, like, female friends, you know, like, it's been a journey with female friends, and that's mostly because I deal with the Fake competition a lot. I deal with that a lot. I want everybody to eat, you know? I never think I'm better than anybody. Like, that's never, I'm never gonna say that. That's never gonna come out of my mouth. What I will do is I will pop my shit if you disrespect me or try to play with me. So, I mean, at that point, you can't feel some sort of way. But, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm a genuine, I'm a real person. So, I mean, I know my feelings aren't fake. I know I don't change. So, I know if they did, if something drastically did change, what did you do for that to happen?
Okay, right.
Because I'm loyal to a fault. I'm almost a little too loyal, for being honest.
You felt that? You say that shit.
So,
Come on now.
Like I'm loyal at the talking stage. You know what I mean? That's bad. But I mean, like, it's real though. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you genuinely either feel a person or you genuinely, like, you cool with somebody, like, you alright, yeah, like, this is my friend, alright, cool, yeah, we gonna hang all the time.
Yeah.
But then it's like you start feeling different energies or you feel weird vibe, but your gut feeling will always tell you. That first gut feeling, that first drop of your stomach, that first,
I don't know about this one.
yeah, like, once you get the, I'm having second thoughts or I'm feeling like once your undeniable feeling starts to kind of go away, then you need to question whether or not it's really for you. And if it is, then you need to keep working towards it. But if the person isn't being honest with you, then that's when you got shit like the situations that I've been in where
Like you just said,
I've been too motherfucking loyal to people and they was dragging on me for no reason.
Like you said, though, you got that big, like, I feel like all three of us, we have that big heart. But then it's like, even if they do be doing us dirt, it's like, you still want to give them chances. And it's
Unfortunately.
Like, you know, and then even if they don't deserve it, you know damn well, you got people like, man, don't get that motherfucker no chance. But
No, literally.
you love
Like,
him.
literally. Like, people here telling you, yeah, this ain't good.
He's like, nah, man, you don't even know. Like, you know.
Right,
she
taking up
with
from,
him.
man, don't even get me started.
I don't know. I'm pretty, like, recently after a couple of trials and, like, tribulations through personal things, I can honestly say I'm really becoming that fucking person. Or fuck them. Like,
Yeah, I felt that.
I'm all for, like, seeing the best in people and, like, giving people chances. But I'm also that nigga's like, you can't give a motherfucker more than one chance multiple times.
Yeah, no, like,
It's just not that simple.
yeah, it's really not. And I think the worst part is about all of that. It's like, you ain't have to do me like that.
Exactly.
Like, you could have, like, my biggest thing is you could have just left me alone. You had to come over here and get to messing with my energy. I was cool, you feel me? Like, so and then that's, it just be alright. Failed the 10th and 35. Sad.
35 is crazy.
Like,
That's how it is, but real life.
It is,
Shit.
you ain't lying.
like, it just be bad.
How you know people are serious about conducting business?
It's more to their approach.
Okay.
Usually, their approach to the business portion, usually I can tell that they're serious about it. I also don't always just listen to people's words because talk is cheap,
For sure.
but actions definitely speak louder than words. So if your actions is matching your words, then I'm getting my mom for it because that means we can do business. That means you can stand on what you say. But if your actions is literally not matching your literal words, I'm gonna have a problem. And then I'm gonna question you about it. And it's not me coming at you, but it's me holding you to the standard that you set. So if you set this standard, why are we not following the standard that you set?
Facts.
Help me understand. Because we agreed on these terms when we originally talked about conducting business.
Right.
So why is it that we're however many days, weeks, months, hours, minutes later, something has changed? And that's how I know that people really don't want to do business, because if things like your feelings can get involved in business, you shouldn't be in the entertainment business. It's not for you.
That's facts.
Ain't no feelings in money.
That's facts.
Get out your feelings. Ain't no money in there.
I like that. I like that.
So, would you say, like, you've seen your colleagues struggle to find relationships?
I've definitely seen my friends struggle to find relationships. Like, y'all know that song by Gorilla? That nigga don't deserve my friend. Like, y'all, when I tell you, me and my twin be sending that back and forth sometimes, cause like it, like in the past, like it really has gotten there. Like granted, we ain't done it in a minute, but but like in the past, like yeah, like it's more so because like my homegirls got big hearts, so it's like they got big hearts. They want to be loved. They want to give love.
Same.
And then it's like you give love to the wrong person.
It'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And then you don't realize how bad giving love to the wrong person fucked you up until you try to move on.
First off.
And that's some real shit.
Anyways, what's the drug use like in your industry, or like dealing with artists and everything?
What's the drug use?
Yeah, like you walk in, it's cocaine everywhere, or like it's just.
Oh no. Okay, so alright. So as far as entertainment, I have been in some parties where I've heard people be like, yeah, I'm about to go do a line, and I'll be like, that's my time to exit. I'm finna head out. I'm gonna go ahead and see y'all, cause I don't want to be in that party. But no, I've definitely had like, you know, friends that are in the entertainment business that will down with like drug use. I unfortunately have lost one of my friends too, drug overdose.
My condolences.
So yes, and that situation alone like kind of fucked me up. That was really one of my closest friends, and she told me she was gonna do it. Like I had the proof. I had messages and all of that in my phone, and I was one of the people that missed her call. I was asleep. So it just, that guilt still, like, to this day really eats me up. A lot of people don't know that story, but, like, it just, that was really hard thing. So, like, you know, drug abuse and overuse and things like that, I'm really, like, a believer, like, if you're gonna do what you do, just please be safe. Like, please, trust who you're getting it from. Like, whatever you want to do, like, 'cause I know me, I smoke my weed, you know, I do my little do, but that's all I do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm rolling it, you know, or somebody I trust is rolling it, like, and I'm watching it, you feel what I'm saying? Not even because I don't trust them or anything like that, or if it's somebody I'm trustworthy, I don't even got to. But it's just like, the way things have been going, people been lacing weed, people putting fentanyl on weed, they doing everything, and I'm stick with the stuff I know, and the people that I know to get it from. But, you know, I definitely tell the people, like my models, you know, like especially like now that I have a younger team as well, so I do have an under 18 team, like be prepared, be professional, stay firm to who you are. If you are uncomfortable, you have my number, do not hesitate to text me.
Okay.
At any cost, because I don't always go with them to bookings.
Yeah.
So if I don't go with you and you're uncomfortable, you have my information, you have my contact, reach out to me ASAP. And I've had certain situations where I've had to come pick up some people at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And we've had to go to the courthouse in the morning, and they have had to file some restraining orders. Because we've had some issues, you know, we had people breaking in houses, and yeah, so I've dabbled and dabbled, and, you know, I'm glad that I was in a safe space, that, you know, I was the person that they called, and, you know, I was able to help them and be a resource. But, you know, if you're gonna do what you do, be safe.
Yeah.
Stay healthy, please. Like, just don't let that shit be killing you. Real shit. Like, I feel like that shit is already too deep in our community. Like, it's taking a lot of my favorite rappers. I'm not gonna lie, Juice WRLD, I'm not over that one. Still not over that one. I'm still not over that one. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so it just be safe. Whatever you guys wanna do, please, cause don't ask me how much.
That's fine. We don't. I might
No,
drink a
bro.
little bit, but other than that,
I'll take a little sip, even then, even if I put my cup down.
See, my mom told me that from the beginning. She didn't even want me drinking, but you put that cup down.
Leave it there. It's the parties.
Pick it up.
It's not even yours no more. It's the party's cup.
Does being bisexual affect your relationship with your family?
It didn't affect my relationship with my family. I didn't really have to come out to my family. I really appreciated that too. Like my parents, so I'm not gonna say my family members, yeah, they don't like that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I was about to say, I ain't gonna lie. Now, my mom and my dad, they don't care. As long as I'm being truthful with them, As long as I'm being honest with them, like I brought girls, you know, home in high school, like and all that. So like my parents already knew it was and my mom is the one who kind of told me like that she knew I was gay before I said anything, because I would more so want to be with the girls, and I never wanted to be around the boys like for a certain point in my life. She was like, I literally had like the ick. So I was like, damn, okay. But once I, you know, like kind of like got a little bit older, I actually, you know, I ended up dealing with a guy in high school, ended up liking him or whatever, and then I was like, oh, okay, I guess I am bisexual. So I guess I do like both, you know, and it was cool. But I did come from a church family, so coming from a church family, you know, growing up in a church, like I used to dance in a church, I used to sing in my church, I was in both of the choirs, both the ballet dance team and the hip hop dance team. And I was a part of the youth church. So on top of all that, once word started getting out that I was also on the other side, I liked being on the other side of the fence. I'm not gonna lie, I got shunned completely. Like, I'm talking like my youth pastor asked me to not come back. Because I was bothering people. Like, I was making people uncomfortable being there, talking to their kids, like being friends with their kids. Like, I was making people uncomfortable, like literally down to the point where I think one mom literally screenshotted messages between me and her daughter. Like, and I didn't even like her. Like, not even to say no, but not even to say like that, but like, I wasn't even on shorty. Like, like I wasn't, like, and it made me mad because I'm like, this ain't even who I want. Like, you all trying to bring screenshots, like, you doing it? Like, all right, like, okay. So she literally, like, printed out screenshots of our messages, brought them to the church. We had a whole mediation. They literally waited till my mom got there. They didn't tell me what it was about or nothing. Then they waited till my dad got there. Like, literally, we had to have a whole mediation. They literally told my parents I was not allowed to come because I was making people uncomfortable.
That's actually foul.
So from there, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of messed up my view of religion. Like, it really did, because I had so much faith in it.
Yeah.
And the people, so like, you know, like I had so much faith in, you know, this was my church home. Like, this is my safe haven. This is where I came to talk and pray and cry, and I could be myself. They just told me that myself
wasn't accepted.
Yeah, like, as a kid, that really fucked me up. Like, and I was still like a preteen. Like, I was 13, still trying to figure out, okay, do I like girls? Do I like boys? Do I like both? Like, what's going on? Like, I was still trying to kind of figure it out. And granted, I did have the support of my parents, but that shit was crazy. But my parents, thank God, like, they were just undeniable support of who I wanted to be, who I wanted to date, who I wanted to talk to. I didn't have to have a label if I didn't want to. If I wanted to identify as bisexual, that was completely up to me. Yeah. So the choice to this day is still mine, that I am identifying as bisexual. But I mean, I love it. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I'm absolutely myself. Yeah. Now that, you know, everybody kind of knows. Granted, it makes some people uncomfortable, and that is what it is. But, hey.
Yeah, but I want to, as a Christian, apologize, because I feel like, you know, I see that all the time in our like, you know, religion and faith, like, people are like that, and I feel like that's not a representation of what it's supposed to be. That's what people have made it into, and so, like, you know, I personally don't like when it's like that, you know, because, like, you know, that's not that. First of all, it has nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? That's between you and God. Y'all handle that. You know what I mean? Whatever y'all got to do, that's
your. It's really not a choice. When people say it's not a choice, it's really not a choice. Like, I can't control. Yeah. So I mean.
You know what I mean? So, and people just, you know, but yeah, I just wanted to say that because, like, you know, I just don't want to. I don't know if anybody else is kind of having that struggle that you were. So, and I don't know how many times you've heard that from, you know, somebody that is a Christian. Like, I truly believe, like, you know, that's between you and God. Whatever you got going on, and we just here to love each other and, you know, worship together. Like, that's what it's supposed to be. Everything else outside of that, man, you're doing too much.
Yeah.
You know,
and I thought I was doing something right because I was being honest. And I got
you know
in trouble.
I mean?
As a kid, I was being honest and got in trouble. I was like, I'm gonna lie next time. But no, like, you know how just when you know right from wrong, you have your moralities, your parents tell you be honest with your adults, with your elders, respect your elders. I was being honest. I got in trouble. I ain't being honest no more.
feel like men request more like threesomes from you because they know you're bisexual?
Yeah, definitely. Like in the past, like the people that I've dealt with in the past, I can definitely say I agree. It's kind of cringy to me too now, because it's like y'all kind of taking the fun out of it. Like like the fun is like for girls, you feel me, to like enjoy themselves and then attack the guy. You feel what I'm saying? Like not to say like that, but like yeah, you feel me? Like but yeah, like because the girls, you feel me, we got the same parts and he got like just anatomy. But you know, it's people I've dealt with in the past, like especially like romantically, it's always like the first thing that's brought up.
Yeah.
Like the first thing. Like I ain't talking about now. But in the past, yeah, like it was always like the first thing that was brought up. Like,
So like, did you take it like did you take any disrespect to it? Like,
yeah, I usually did. Like I would usually feel some sort of way about it, and I would say something right then and there. Cause then I would probably be hesitant to do it.
Right.
Cause it's like if your only reasoning for wanting to mess with me is to have a threesome, really in your head you think you had 2 girlfriends, and I don't think we should be dealing with like people. Men forget that if you have like a situation with 2 girls, the girls date each other too. So there are times where they're leaving your ass at the house and doing shit without you, or probably having fun without you. Like you have to think about that if y'all are all dealing with each other. And they don't be trying. I don't like that shit. I've even had men tell me that I cheated on them because I dealt with a woman, and I was just like, YOLO. You know what? Never mind.
I ain't gonna lie, that's not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea.
I get
But
that.
I mean, I would never ask for it either. So it's like, you know, because I'm a.
I feel like as a guy, you're not supposed to though. Like I feel like it's something the girl's supposed to bring up, even if that is.
Yeah.
That's how that, space becomes safe. You know.
Yeah, I don't think I can do it in a relationship. Like if I'm not in a relationship with either one of them, that might be a different.
That's different, yeah.
Yeah, but like me and my girl, like I'm selfish. So like, you
Oh.
know,
Which is why I'm not in one right now.
So, like, what would you say your craziest experience is? Like your craziest experience.
Ooh.
If you feel like
Craziest experience.
Sit up.
My craziest is. Ooh, how rated can I get? I don't
Hey
know.
man.
I was about to say, I don't know
Talk
what
about
type of experience are y'all talking about, like modeling career experience or like, cause he's talking about bisexual, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going on. Yeah.
What about,
Yeah,
okay, all right, we gonna get down to it. Like,
What you gonna talk about?
all right, so no, I'm an open book. I don't mind. So my craziest experience was probably. You know it's bad when you start laughing. So my craziest experience actually was something I planned and did for the person I was dealing with. It was his birthday at the time. So I was saying, yeah, you know, give you a threesome. Like I had been saying it. I was like playing around. Like he thought I was playing around. Like he thought I wasn't serious. Like, and it wasn't just to prove him wrong. Like I genuinely had an idea that I wanted to do. So I did. So at first I blindfolded the person and set them in a chair and tied them up. And then I brought the other girl in, and she touched them, and he thought it was me. And then she took his blindfold off, and I was sitting in front of him. And then me and her did what we did in front of him, literally made him watch, and then untied him, and then he could enjoy himself. And that was his birthday gift.
That was a birthday gift, right? Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you now. I ain't never had nothing like that.
And there was like icing, shit. Yeah. I plan to top that this year.
Well, she the best, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we might bring you back. Did you find it hard to find a partner being a Playboy model?
I want to say, yeah, low key. Like, I had to find somebody that was, like, okay with it, honestly, like, comfortable with, you feel me? Like, basically somebody that wasn't insecure. I'm gonna keep it G.
Okay.
Like, basically somebody that wasn't insecure, like, understood that at the end of the day, like, I'm going home with you, I only got eyes for you. Like, I'm making money. Like, that's what it is. And if I keep doing what I'm doing the right way, we ain't never gotta work or be around people ever again. We can literally do whatever the fuck we wanna do.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, it's, I dealt with a lot of people who, like, claim they were okay with it. And, like, claim they were okay with, like, me, you know, shooting boudoir or lingerie or, like, swimsuit, because I've done, like, a swimsuit shoot professional before, too.
Yeah.
But, like, even that, like, I remember the person I was dealing with, we weren't even together, like, we got to gave me a whole argument about the fact that I was in a bikini being shot, like, and I was just like, you could have came, like, not to say it like that, but like I have the career where I can kind of create my own space, so it's like, I would want you there, I want you by my side, so if you can't be there, why the fuck not? I ain't got nothing to hide.
Right.
People know I'm dealing with you, so what's up?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
So, like, if your daughter or your niece wanted to become a Playboy model, like, how would you feel and what advice would you give them?
You know what's crazy? My niece actually is a Playboy model.
Okay.
My niece actually is a Playboy model. When she turned 19, and that kind of came from me. And like I said, my family, I have a different type of family.
Yeah.
So they, you know, they love the fact that I'm standing in my own power. I'm confident. Not afraid, because they remember the little girl Yasmin who could not do this.
Okay.
So for them, this is like fucking redemption. They're like, shit, go ahead, like, go, like, go, do another one, like, you know. So like, I have so much support from my family to do that. So like, I don't want to say I would feel some sort of way. I think I would like have a thin line between it, because like I said, with my work, there's definitely like a thin line between like what I do.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, like I said, boundaries, comfortability. As long as, like, you feel what I'm saying, my daughter or my niece is of age, which my niece is at this time.
Yeah.
So as long as you're of age, you're mature enough to make your own decisions.
Right.
And I trust that you can make your own decisions. Like I said, I'm a feminist. I stand in women knowing what the fuck they want and being the power of, you know, their, you feel me? So
Yeah. Do your thug thizzle, you feel me?
And I know that's an unpopular opinion, but
You
it
know,
is what it is.
I mean, I think that's why we asked, because we wanted your perspective being in the industry. Like, how do you view it yourself, and how would you view it if somebody you were close to did it, you know?
Yeah.
And then knowing that you have somebody, you know, and then based off the conversation we've had, kind of seeing that you're kind of like, hey, look, like, this is business, this is not business. Like, there's a clear cut, like, they don't intertwine.
At all.
And advising people of that, you know, that's kind of like, all right. So, yeah, that's an interesting.
Yeah, I don't even play around.
That's the embodiment of standing on business.
Yeah. Real life. What's
Okay.
one of the biggest challenges you faced in your current relationship? And also, before we talk about that, talk about how you met your person, and you know, like, everything.
Oh, Lord.
Airing it out.
All right, so I guess y'all finally all getting the tea. Let's go, let's spill it. Y'all finally wanted the juicy stories. Let me give it to you. So the person that I'm dealing with now is actually in the room. But no, so the way that I met him, he's actually the younger brother of somebody that I'm really, really close with. I look at my brother. So you guys kind of see me, you know, post or anything. Everybody knows my brother Ace. And I am talking to his little brother.
Okay. How does Ace feel about that?
No, so I actually asked him
Yeah.
before, like, to kind of, you feel me? Because, like, I knew him before, so I wanted to make sure, like, as my brother, are you cool with that? If not, if it's going to make you uncomfortable and all that. He was all over it. He was like, I ain't going to lie. Kind of think that's kind of cool. And I was like, sure,
So how
to
did
do
y'all
it today.
interact? Like, you went to him, or like he?
No, so the first time that we actually, I want to say, saw each other in person was at a studio session like a couple years ago. But like we were like in completely different lives like at that time. So it was like, you know, you be in the same room with somebody and you don't even know, like that was more so what was happening. And then we saw each other again more recently at a video shoot. Even then still kind of sort of in like two different lives, but it was like, you know, niggas was looking, I was looking. It But no, so like eventually, like my brother asked me and him, you feel what I'm saying, we were going out, we in the same group or whatever. So we were going out, you know, hanging out or whatever. So I was being posted a lot. He actually followed me on Instagram. I ain't gonna lie, I did not follow back at first. And like, it is like definitely my fault. Definitely is. Because I definitely did not. However, but like once I did, like, you know, I had ended up, like, I was posting stuff on, like, you know, like you post stuff on your notes or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was posting stuff on my notes, and he responded to something on my notes.
Oh.
And, like,
First.
yeah, so he actually, like, hit me first.
Yeah.
Actually. And at first I was like, oh, shit. Like, I was like, oh, that's his brother. Like, I was trying not to, like, I ain't gonna lie, I was really trying not to do too much, because, like, I knew, like, I knew how.
That's my man's brother. You know
Yeah,
what
like,
I
I wasn't trying to do too much.
Yeah.
But as soon as that happened, I was just like, so Ace, I need to make sure you cool with this, because I'm definitely about to flirt back with your brother. Like, I just want to make, that's literally how it went.
Yeah.
So literally, like, so we DM back and forth a couple of times. That was cool. And then, like, you know how you do, like, the little not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Like, good ass.
yeah.
So you put something on my not gonna lie link. And on instant, I literally knew it was him. Like, like literally, like, I don't know how I knew, but I knew. Like, without revealing anything, like, I knew it was him.
Yeah.
So I straight hit Ace. I was just like, Ace, I'm pretty sure your brother just put something on my shit. And I just want you to know, like, I'm definitely about to do that. Like, I'm definitely about to do that. Like, I just wanted to let you know
Right.
that that's getting ready to happen. And, like, yeah. So, and he was literally, his actual exact words were, this guy. That's actually what he said with a laughing emoji. And then I went back to the DM and I literally looked at it. I was just like, all right, I responded. I actually didn't respond to one of them. I responded to one of them, but not the other one.
Right.
And he liked it. He liked the story of me responding to the question.
Yeah.
So then he really snitched on himself.
Yeah.
So then I was just like, okay. So then randomly out of the blue, he gonna DM me literally like a minute later. It's like, how you feeling today? I was like,
I'm feeling great now. Shit.
at that point, I literally told Ace, I was just like, yeah, I just want you to know. It's up. Like, it's up. Like, it was like, I got the green. It's up. Cool.
All right.
And then, yeah, like, literally, you just start chatting. I ain't gonna lie. Like, and it was more so like, he was really like trying to be my friend. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I was not trying to be his friend.
You was on. Yeah, you was on. He was like, nah.
Nah, we was gonna be cool. Like, we was gonna know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then if that had happened, that happened. But like,
Yeah,
I
nah.
was, yeah.
He was like, fuck all that shit. I want you. I like shit and I want you.
wow, why you gotta make me sound like that? That sounds so bad. But no, like, I mean, it is what it is. Like, once I peeped the vibe, and I mean, I'm sure you peeped the vibe too. I mean, it is at that point, it is what.
Ain't too much to do after that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? At that point, now let's just get to know each other.
Right.
So, and that's what it was. And then once I had, like, actually hung out with him, like, in person, I genuinely knew, like,
Okay.
oh, right, yeah, like,
Yeah.
no, I want to deal with this person. I
Yeah.
can feel it in my chest.
So back to my original question though, what's the biggest challenge y'all faced in your relationship?
My attitude. I'm be honest. They'll tell you. My attitude. Like, I got a smart mouth sometimes, and I'm really like, I'm dealing with a lot from past situations that I deal with.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's not to say like anybody's perfect or anything like that, but like that's probably the biggest thing, like letting go of the past, like being able to put it to bed, like putting it to rest completely, knowing that like I'm not gonna get hurt again.
Yeah.
That's probably my biggest challenge.
It's hard.
Yeah. It's super hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know I'm in good hands, so I'm free fall.
Yeah. So how do y'all, or how does he deal with you with that? How do you guys communicate?
Besides the fact that I probably get on his nerves. No, I mean, like, at the end of the day, when me and him keep coming to the conclusion is that me and him want to deal with each other. So
Okay.
that being the biggest thing, despite anything, I don't want to argue with you. He don't want to argue with me.
Okay.
Sorry, so let's resolve the problem so we can continue to enjoy what we're doing and build what we're building.
Right.
We on to the bigger and better things. We done dealt with the fucked up shit already. You feel what I'm saying? We not trying to deal with the fucked up shit no more. That's not to say we not, feel me, a little messed up from the shit that we dealt with. But I mean, it is what it is.
Right.
When you really want to be with somebody, you work through that shit. No matter how fucked up or how hard that shit is. Or how uncomfortable that shit is. Because it's fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Vulnerability is uncomfortable as fuck.
Say that
Like,
shit.
genuine vulnerability? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I thought I knew vulnerability. I didn't know a goddamn thing.
I don't want to put Soldier out there, but like, nah, like this past year, I really seen like him really open up and be vulnerable, and that's how I know he want to be with his girl. I ain't never seen that nigga like that today. I'm like, man,
That vulnerability shit is
was,
real.
He
yo.
wouldn't even talk to me. I'm like, you good? Yeah, I'm straight.
Hey,
You want to talk about it? No, I'm
real.
cool. But like, yeah, but it goes a long way. Like you said, like being comfortable, being uncomfortable, and putting it in work. Like relationships are work. People think that shit is a Disney movie, man. This is not that. It's not that. Like, it's not that. It's work. Come on now. And then I like what you said. You were like you took accountability for like, you know, why y'all go through that stuff. Like that's a big step, because you know a lot of motherfuckers that don't do that shit.
Sometimes
like,
I be tweaking. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's real. I'm a Leo. Like, not to say it like that. I am into the zodiac. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Leo, so like, I know I be having my little moments where my mind just be get to going, and it's just then I'm going out the deep end. So I mean, then sometimes I just gotta bring myself back in and be like, all right, let me take accountability. Apologize. Be a woman. Put my big girl panties on. Fix it.
I was gonna ask, like, do you bring yourself back, or does he kind of know you? Like, hey, look, babe, like you need to go do this, or like, or
They
kind
both
of
happen. They even got that hand in hand sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that something that y'all had to talk about, or he kind of did that on his own? Like, it looked like I know I want to be with you, so and I peep, this is something that we got going on. You know what I mean?
It was definitely something that he did on his own.
Okay.
Like, just to like generally sit down and have a conversation like an adult. Like, that was just
shit.
Yeah, that's some real nigga shit.
Man
Shout out
Feel
to
me?
real niggas.
So I mean, like, sitting down having a conversation, that shouldn't be something that should be hard.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it is though.
And like, not gonna lie, he beat me up sometimes in arguments. So I be like, ooh, I'm tripping. Let me sit down and shut the hell up. Think about my actions for a second. Cause yeah, you got it right. But I mean, that comes with growing as a person. Like, you gotta know when you're tweaking sometimes.
Yeah. And I think that's something that's cool that you said that, because like I know a lot of people, like men and women, they can't take accountability. It's like, oh, nah, it's you. Nah,
I ain't gonna lie, it took me a long time to get there. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say it's the easy road. Because it took me a long time to get there.
Yeah.
But, and this is still a work in progress.
I'm about to say, yeah.
Still a work in progress, but like, I mean,
Same.
knowing that and knowing like, at the end of the day, you gotta take accountability.
Right.
Like, especially like, you have, sometimes I really like, after I might have tweaked out or something, sometimes I'll literally sit and I'll remove myself from like literally physically from the situation, and I'll replay the situation, and I'll literally look at the situation and how that shit played out, and I'll be like, oh.
Yeah. That's actually tough to do.
Nah, yeah. I ain't got. I call him and he'll tell me. He'd be like, I'm like, hey, bro, was that tripping? Yeah, nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I fuck with you, but
Definitely tripping.
Yeah, nah, you wasn't. You know, and he'll call me like, hey, bro, this what's going on. I'm like, bro. Nah, you know what I mean? Like, nah, it's not gonna last. And sometimes, like in the moment, I'd be like, man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. But yeah, I don't give a fuck. But then we both know in the back of our heads, like, hey, look, all right, soldier, right? Too fast, right? Let me go ahead, bring it back. All right, cool.
And I think that other side is my social worker side. Like, I have, because you know I have a bachelor's degree in social work. Yeah. So I literally went to school for how to fix all the problems that I had. And it's like, social working yourself is hard, but like I can still somehow manage to do it. Yes. Like, especially like when emotions get high and I realize that my emotions have gotten that high, and I'm like, all right, yes, hold on. Like, you know, like the old school BET movies where it'd be like, nah, I bet you're wondering how I got here. Like, that's really how I be feeling in my head. Like, not to say it like that, but like I'm just like, I'm an analogies person, so that's how I get people to kind of understand where I'm coming from. Right. But like, I'll just be like, yeah, you probably didn't have to do this. You probably didn't have to say that. Yeah. You know, he's kind of right. He was bugging. You feel what I'm saying? Or like, no, I really do feel this way, or my feelings really are hurt. Okay, so let's have another conversation about my feelings are hurt, this and the third. You feel what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, being able to genuinely have a conversation with the person that you're dealing with and move on should be the biggest thing. Yeah. And I don't be wanting him to go nowhere. So I'd be like, yeah, let's fix it.
Yeah, because where the fuck you going? Thought you was leaving. Anyways,
oh God.
How does he feel about you?
House.
How does he feel about you being a Playboy model?
I think, right? You like it. Yeah, you like it. I was gonna say, you like it, right? I just want to say, I think it's actually like part of the attraction.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's not insecure, so.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I love that.
It's a big one.
Cause then I can go all pop my shit, have fun in the club, dance.
Yeah, you don't
You know what I'm
got
saying? Yeah, he just be chilling. Like he'll be like, all right, go ahead, have fun.
Right.
Like he's cool. Like watching, making sure I'm safe, having a good time. Like,
You good? All right.
That's actually tough though. Nah, you might got me on that. I ain't gonna lie.
what?
I want to say like all the way insecure. Now I know a lot of things has to do with like my past and like, shit I've gone through. Cause a lot of times I be bugging. It's not like I just be tweaking out of nowhere. You feel me? Like
I get
this
that.
shit seems similar to what it was. Now I have to grow as a person and stuff and be like, you know, you're not the same person. And I feel like I do pretty good with trying to give her space and let her do these. But I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I be a little salt. You know, I gotta check the low right quick. Fuck you at.
It's okay, it be like that. That's why you got it.
Yeah, you know.
That's why you got the look, so you can check it. You feel me?
That's what I got. But I'm trying.
I get that. No, I get that because sometimes I even have my moments where I be like, fuck no.
You're looking a little too good right now. Step back.
Oh God, because where are you going? No.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, if you ain't want nobody that look good, you should go be the ugly person. Man.
No, I can't.
No, but I ain't gonna do that. Respectfully, I love the fact that my man looks good. Thank you.
Hey, talk that shit.
And it's Leo too. Let's talk about it.
Talk that shit.
So both of y'all Leos?
Yeah.
Damn, me and my girl Virgos. We both Virgos.
Virgos. Oh my God, get away from me.
Yeah.
No, my gosh. Yeah, y'all Virgos.
I feel like I'm a good Virgo though.
What is September Virgo?
Yeah. September Virgo. What you mean, like, you don't have to get me right. What you mean? What's wrong with September Virgo?
No, listen, nothing. I was dealing with the September Virgo.
Oh, he done ruined it. That's what it is.
Yeah.
On behalf of all Virgos, fuck.
Oh God.
Offended.
Shit. Alright, so like owning your own home at 19, did that make you not look for a man to be able to provide for you, or?
You wanna know what's crazy? I really don't need a man for nothing.
Type shit.
I want a companion and a partner.
I like that you said that.
Like, I bought my own home with the help of my family.
Yeah.
And it was more so because, I'm gonna be real, I did not want to keep living on Morgan State's campus. Like, I did not want to keep living in that housing. Like, I could not, girls, right? Like, I could not live there. Even when my mom came to move me out, she seen the living conditions.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh no, we're getting you out of here. So literally, like, from there, it was, okay, we gonna finance and you guys gonna get our own place. I said, okay. From there, I literally started searching. She hooked me up with a broker out here that actually is like now my main broker and actually trained me to be like his broker trainee. So I do kind of dibble and dabble in real estate too. So I house manage as well. So I mean, the biggest challenge that it was for me with like finding my home and things like that was finding a space that was, I wanted a space that was fully refurbished.
Okay.
And like somewhere that like didn't have a lot of like upkeeping that I needed to do, like, you know what I'm saying, like, or a lot of renovations that needed to be done. Like all my appliances were good.
Okay.
Like that was something that I paid attention to. And me and my uncle kind of like made like a fake little like bet to see who could find our home first. And I actually ended up finding both of our homes that we ended up buying. He went in an investment property. He actually lives out in Prince George's County. Okay. So he just has a place out here where he has a tenant upstairs and downstairs. It's a duplex, looks exactly like mine, and it's literally around the corner. So I ended up finding that one first, but then I found the one that I'm in now, and I ended up liking mine better and told him that he can have that one. So, I mean, it was awesome, honestly, the whole homeowner experience. It was challenging, but I wanted to do it completely for myself. There was no, oh, I'm gonna do this to have somewhere for me to settle down with a man. Like, that was never, like, nah. Like, that still is not the case because I'm getting ready to move. But so it's just like at the end of the day, I never feel like I needed a man around me. Yeah. I want someone that's genuine and wants to be around me and wants to wake up every day choosing to be around me. Yeah. Cause that's gonna be the one that get the.
It's not like I need you for your assets. I want you for you.
That's the best right there. Mm-hmm. That's right though.
Like let's all live like that for niggas.
That's what it's about.
Who has the smoother pickup lines, men or women?
Ooh. Women, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not surprised.
I ain't gonna lie, the women be eating y'all down. Cause some of the women pickup lines, I'll be like, and then they be hitting me with the mamas. I'll be like, okay.
Come on.
The women be cool, but nah, like the men pickup lines be cringy.
Like, give me an example.
Like what's on a more recent one? Like I get requests all the time and they just be crazy. Like they just say anything. But like the first thing that people usually be saying, like they be like, "What's your cash app?"
Damn. Straight to the point.
I'd be like, or like the one that I usually get is, "Hi, I think you're so gorgeous. Do you do meetups?" I'd be like,
is that even a pickup line? Like,
there, right? And then the other one be like somebody just hit me with the "did it hurt when you fell back from hell." No, wait, they changed it. You gotta hear the whole thing. Hold on, cause that shit was funny. It was like, "Did it hurt when you fell back from hell cause you the dark prince?" Like, it was so, yo, wait, that was like the yo.
No.
That was the cringiest pickup line I ever heard. And then like, a dude trying to do a pickup line, but then like you stuttering your words.
Damn, that is embarrassing.
Like, just stop.
Yeah, stop talking about it or turn around.
You can't just
gone.
Just go on, please.
If I ever see you again, maybe I'll try it.
But you better come with something great.
That's okay.
So, do you think healthy relationships are boring?
No. I love having a healthy relationship. I think a healthy relationship is being able to be genuinely honest with your person. Like, I not to say it like this, but I talk to him sometimes like he my homegirl. Like, okay. not to say, you feel what I'm saying, anything like that, but like, I had the comfortability where I'd be like, ain't that shit crazy? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because we have that type of relationship where I can just get to chatting. He'll know, like, sometimes I would really just be yapping. Like, I'm a yapper, so I would really just go, like, or I'll get loud. Yeah. But I think, like, a healthy relationship isn't boring. A healthy relationship should be the most exciting because it's healthy.
Right.
Like, I feel like because it's healthy, y'all should literally be able to still live your lives, even though you're in a relationship.
What about people that be like, sorry to cut you off, people that be like, oh, nah, you know, we gotta argue, man. You know, I need that shit. I need a little bit of toxicity.
You can have that shit over there. What's that song by Ella May? She said, none of that toxic shit. She said, I want to fall in toxic love. She said, no ma'am. Cause no ma'am.
Nah. Yeah, nah, fuck all that shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
The only thing that I might like is like maybe like some toxic sex.
Okay.
I can get with the toxic sex. I get the toxic, like that's
okay, well,
cool.
What y'all mean by that? What
you gotta get to that, you feel me? Hold on. So like for instance, right? Sometimes I'll start an argument just because I know
to make up.
You know, exactly.
I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I mean? Exactly.
Okay. Alright.
Nah, the makeup sex do be bomb.
Nah, it do. I ain't gonna hold you now. It do.
You should look over. You did that shit on purpose, huh? Oh, I didn't. I was actually upset.
Definitely was. What you talking about? I'm still mad. Do it again.
Or some shit I heard when I was in a relationship. My ex, she would always be like, I ain't gonna lie, when you was yelling at me, I was turned on. Like, oh.
Yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie.
Like, who you talking to?
One energy.
Yeah, come out. You feel me?
Ski mask up. I be like, and then I had a be like, ooh, something ain't right in the head. Some screws is loose, because why is that turning you on? So something ain't right. But I just be like, I just be like, well, let me get myself together. Because it's just keep ass dirty. But no, I feel her, okay? It be that. Sometimes it be that weird, like, it's not weird, but it's like a non-sexual turn on. Like, it's something like females have those, like, it's certain, like, mechanisms that, like, your man will do. And you'll be like, okay. Do it again. And I definitely be doing that. I'll be like, do it again. He'd be like, no. I'm just like, oh, that's fine.
I feel like that's with both women and men though. Like I ain't gonna lie. You know, trying to get mad, grab me up a little bit. You know.
Yeah, y'all do like that shit. What's wrong with y'all?
I don't know.
Y'all.
I ain't gonna lie. I had
Like, y'all like when women get a little aggressive with you.
Nah,
Just a little bit.
Like,
Something
wrong with y'all?
Am I weird for that? It was just one time this shorty was swinging on me and I was like,
Oh, you is correct. Now, hold on
That's a little extra
now.
right there, bro.
Nah.
Hold on now. The swinging on you go crazy. That should not be turning you on.
nah, I feel bad. I feel bad in the middle. I had to get myself, I was like, hold on, real.
Because first of all, that's going to make her even more mad. Why is you laughing at
I wasn't laughing. I was straight faced, but in the back of my head, I was like,
Hold on.
you really just...
Nah, I felt.
It's because she stood on business. That's
I really think
you
she
like the
wanted
fact
me.
that she stood on business.
Yeah. And she really swung on me. I'm
But
like,
you was like, what the fuck? This bitch stood on business.
Caught him off guard.
yeah. Crazy.
I don't know about swinging on that, so it's a little OD.
And I don't want that. I'm not saying that's what I want. I'm not saying that's what I want.
You had to make that clear.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah. Just a little bit. You know what I mean?
Healthy relationships are not boring.
Everybody got their cup of tea, you know?
Healthy relationships are exciting, y'all.
They're exciting. That's awesome, man. Like, you got your person. You need to come home, tell me about your day. Tell me. I want to tell you about I want to share my moments with you. Like, that's my biggest thing. Like, I want to share my moments. Like, everything like this. Like, I know you only see one girl here, and so like, you know, who am I talk to about this later tonight? Nobody. I'll be sitting there like, yeah, it was real cool. Yeah, it was. It is what it is.
Yeah, like I love like going to work, you feel what I'm saying? And my dad be like, I can't wait to go home. Can't wait to come here. And then when I go home, I'll be like today I felt like I was in his skin. That's a little bit. But I mean, it is what it is.
Shit, fuck it. That's how it's supposed to be. If you don't feel like that about your person, that's not your person. And I know, and there's definitely moments where you get going not like them, but you still love them though.
No, I like it.
Maybe not you, but some people though. Some
If
people.
I don't like it, we got a problem. Not for playing. As I say, I know he don't be like me sometimes, but fingers.
I feel like that's in all, like, I feel like the person you care about has to get on your skin.
Hey, you sound like him. He said the same shit to me.
It just gotta be, bro, because if I didn't care about you, whatever you did, I wouldn't
He's
give a
like,
fuck.
what's gonna get on there?
But yeah, no, he pissed me the fuck off. That nigga getting, I'm like, what the fuck is up? What you?
It's okay, I know I be getting on my twin nerves.
He said what?
Okay, I know I be getting on my twin nerves.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
all the time.
You know, that's because y'all care. Because if you didn't,
Yeah, if you didn't care, it wouldn't bother you.
you did as fuck.
Like I know this way be taking sometimes like 100. No,
So-
I'm done, sorry.
How do you deal with negativity from people on social media and in real life?
I really only be dealing with like the negative comments, like the spectators and all that. I really only deal with that like on social media. I haven't really had nobody like walk up to me and be like, "Yeah, you're not that bitch."
Damn.
Like I haven't
How do you
had.
think you would react to that though? Like someone walk up to you like, you're not her. Like, what would you do?
I'll probably laugh.
You would laugh, that's it?
And the only reason why is because I just feel so self-validated now. Like, it's not even about your opinion of me. Honestly, like, somebody random saying something negative about me now, I'm starting to look at it like, you don't know me anyway, so of course you're gonna pull some shit out your ass. Like, the only people whose opinion at this point really do matter to me is the people that really know me.
Mm-hmm.
If you really do know me, you'd be like, no, you're a shitty ass person. Like, you're you're fucked up. Like, you say that to me and I really care about your opinion, that shit gonna hurt. That shit gonna hurt my soul. I'm gonna cry about that one. Like, I'll be like, God damn, because I don't want you to think that of me, you know, because I give a fuck about what you think about me.
Yeah.
But all these other people's fans,
Fuck 'em.
I mean, at that point, I know I'm a public figure, so I'm putting myself out there for people to have their opinions on me.
Yeah.
But everybody's entitled to their opinion. That's just me.
I'm about to say, look, at the end of the day,
Say no.
they talk about Jesus. So they talked about him. I know they're gonna talk about me.
Man, they say this girl Beyonce. Never mind.
Nah, go ahead.
I know they say that she don't have no type of influence, but I've seen probably the most cowboy inspired stuff I've seen in the past couple of years, and say she don't got no type of inspiration. No.
They always gonna talk. That's how I feel.
I'm about to say they come with the territory, like you said, like you're a public figure, like people gonna hate, you know, that's their own insecurities for real.
That's why I just be like, listen, it is what it is at the end of the day. Feel how you feel. Right.
What's your perspective on going 50-50 with your partner?
On what?
Like financially?
I actually look at it 100-100.
Okay.
Cause it's like, I'm gonna give my all, and I know you are. Even if you don't got it, and even if I don't, we still gonna give our all at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't look at stuff like we gotta split shit down the middle. Like at the end of the day, it's us. Like what's yours is mine, is ours. Like I know y'all heard that from Kevin Gates. Like I be saying it. That's really, I really like. I'm a firm believer of that. So like stuff that's in my house, you don't have to ask. You feel what I'm saying? If you need a guy, stuff like that. So I don't like splitting it. Cause I don't feel like there's like man duties and women duties. Like, I feel like we should all do it, you know.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit more? Like what you mean?
I'm just
Like I'm a homeowner myself. Like I'm a homeowner, so like there's been, you know, I live by myself sometimes. So like at the end of the day, like I'm the one who has to take out the trash. I'm the one that has to, you know, cook and clean up. At the end of the day, it's my place. So it's like I can't sit there and be like, oh, see if I can go in or come take the trash out. Like no, I'm not gonna do that. Take the damn trash out myself. You know what I'm saying? So like household things like that. Now what I do look for a man is a provider. Somebody that's just there, but more like emotionally, like mentally. Like be my safe space, make sure I'm cool. Don't let none of this outside shit get to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like be my protector type shit. That's more so what I give a fuck about. Cause I'm a strong woman myself, so I can handle a good percentage of my battles. But if you see I can't, be there for me. That's all I need.
Would you want him to actually just do it? Or do you feel like sometimes you need to like, hey look, like I'm going through this, can you kind of?
I probably would say that more, just because I don't want to leave it up for assumption. Like I probably speak out and probably say that I would need the assistance at that point. Like yeah, I don't want to just. I feel like leaving room for assumption definitely causes a lot of problems in relationships. So speaking from experience, you just leave shit up and be like, yeah, we're just gonna go with the flow. No. What are we doing? No. Because you want me to assume? Okay, well, I'm going to assume you mine. No, I can't assume that one? Okay.
What's the most recent challenge you faced, just in general?
That's a good one. The most recent challenge I faced is probably like dealing with like letting go of friendships. Like not even friendships, but like leaving people where they at. Yeah, I'll say that. That's been my biggest struggle right now because I care about you. I like want to take care of you if I can, right? Like I wanna take every responsibility off your plate. I wanna take all the pain away from you. So it's like if I can, I will.
Yeah.
And if you allow me to, I absolutely will. And I'll show you tenfold that I'm really for you. But that's not always appreciated when you have grimy people. Especially when you have snakes. People who've never been shown genuine love, they don't know how to take it. And they treat it like you coming at them, you know? And then they retaliate on you. It's more so like biting the hand that was there for you, not even fed you, because I wasn't trying to feed you, I wasn't trying to be your provider, I was just trying to be there, you know? But leaving people where they are, and when people show me who they are, believe them.
That's a big one.
Don't try to change them for who they are or make them into something that they're not. Leave them motherfuckers where the fuck they at. Leave them there. Because when we up and elevate and living our lives, from 10 years from now, their ass is still gonna be there. What you're not gonna do is keep me there with you. No.
I think that's something that I struggle with. Or like I had, like my, my past 2 relationships, like this last one maybe not so much, but the one before that I definitely was in it a year and a half too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was telling me too. You should have slacked.
Should have
They just
further.
require.
I got one more question that I thought of earlier.
Mhm.
What's your perspective on like if your man has a girl best friend or you having a guy best friend? Like what's your perspective personally, and then how would you advise people outside of your relationship about going about that?
My man does have a girl best friend.
Yeah.
I'm also not insecure. I'm not gonna lie, in the past I have dealt with people who like be lying about that, and it's not really their best friend. It's really like doing they do with them, and it's really just another girl.
Right.
But like, so I'll just ask, like, I'll be straight up, like, is you sure that's not that? All right, I'm gonna take your word for it. He hasn't given me no reason not to trust his judgment, so. Hasn't lied to me since the first day that we started talking, so. And let's be real about that.
Shout out to him.
I was about to say, like, that's, cause y'all know niggas be lying.
No, not for sure. Yeah.
They be lying. So, like, to just be honest and like, I could just take it word for what it was.
Yeah.
Honestly, and like, my perspective is just, don't trust so easily, cause it might not be his agenda, but it could be hers.
Okay.
But just keep your eyes open, that's all. Like, if there's no reason to keep your eyes open, then you don't need to. Like, you don't really have to look for nothing, just still play your role. You are the girl, clearly you're the girl for a reason, so, I mean, at the end of the day, I be chilling. And I don't have a male best friend. I do have a guy friend, like one genuine guy friend. Well, more just like 2, Ace and J Will. So like, J Will's a part of my team. There's a couple other like my models that are kind of like workers. I have a couple of male friends that are like genuine male friends, like, and even them like you know what I'm saying, like one of my friends, his girls even like come at me sideways because she thought that's what it was between me and him. I was just like, it was really like you don't have to come at me like a woman, because I'm really not one of them best friends that really want him secretly. Like, so when I like kind of said that to her, like the way I said it, she was like, damn, I feel really bad now, because the way you just worded it, now I really know you're not really no female. And I was like, girl, I've literally dealt with that so many times, you should not have to worry about me. I was like, go through our messages, I'm rooting for y'all. I am, like, even now, to this day, still rooting for them. Like, they literally working on their relationship right now, getting back to where they are, because, you know, they had a little mishap with the trust. But at the end of the day, now she's like my friend.
Okay.
Like, now me and her have a relationship outside of, you feel what I'm saying? We have a friendship outside of it. Like, and it's genuine. Like, she's a part of my team too. Like, me and her, like, she's on the model book together. Like, we've been homegirls for a couple of years now. So it's like, and I mean, like, Jaylen's homegirls, like, she done came out to the club with me. Like, he wasn't even there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just genuine energy. Like, when you're genuine, people can tell when you're genuine. Like, and your actions will show for over time.
And I was gonna say, like, so you've seen it both sides. You've seen it where it's been like, hey, look, this genuine. They just best friends, and then on the other side where it's like, nah, y'all fucking. Yeah.
I've seen both.
Is there anything that differentiates the two?
You can kind of tell.
Right.
Because that's you can kind of tell. Like, if they're more like there for each other, like want some friendship type of shit, you could tell. Look at, sit and watch, observe, look at the relationship. If it's the touchy-feely, and all that, that's a little bit different. But if it's like, all right, we giving each other advice, niggas wiping your tears because you're crying over a nigga that's still doing you dirty, and you told you to leave that dumbass nigga alone. Or you telling him that he probably should let that girl alone. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if that's what the conversation is, or if it's just genuinely y'all chilling, I don't have no reason to bug. Like, literally, I don't have no reason to bug. And another thing is, I really do have to show my man that I trust him at the end of the day. So if you tell me that's not what it is, okay, that's not what it is. I might have my moments where I'll be like, I don't know, it look like that. It feel like that. But if you tell me it's not like that, okay, I'm gonna try and drop it. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's just you trusting what he say at the end of the day. That's not me being dumb or naive at the end of the day, because sometimes, like I said, I'm a Leo. I be bugging. So I could think that it's really that, and it really is not that.
That's it for me. You got any questions for us?
What made you guys want me to come on the show?
The vibes for real, for real.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, when we first was talking about, like, you know, people we have, I was like, you know, when we talking, he was like, you know, you would love to do business and stuff, so like, fuck it, why not? You know what I mean? Like to see like how you operate, especially because of how you carried yourself. In that
I
situation.
appreciate that. Yeah.
It was like, you know what, like she real, you know.
I was gonna say, we can talk about that if you don't want to, I don't care.
Fuck that nigga, that's what I got.
That's what I said. Yeah, we won't go into
Alright,
the
nah,
shit,
we
but hey, like, you know what it is, that stupid shit.
You know, we came together on some fucked up shit, but found some real friends and some, feel me, and some. I know, cause that means a lot, right? Cause I said we friends.
Yeah, like, I don't take that lightly. Like,
I was gonna say, I know,
at
yes.
this point, if I'm really being real, I mean, there's some people I'm cool with, like DNS, shout out DNS. Like,
But I get what you're saying, like acquaintances, man.
nah, it's really just so,
that shit
like,
around.
he the only one, and my sisters, like, they my friends. That's it, my
Yeah.
sisters and Soldier.
So, for sure.
At this point, I do too much. Like I will go way out of my way for my friends. You know what I mean? So I just can't be giving that service to just anybody.
Yeah,
You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
So once we locked in, oh yeah, you feel me? Lock it
Yeah,
down.
well, we never.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, like, you family. Like, at that
Oh,
point,
God.
yeah, cause like, and my mom told me too when I was at elementary school, she was like, Robby, you got like 40 friends right now. When you graduate, you might have 5. You might, like, we graduated together, it's just us. Like, we met each other in 10th grade, played football together, you know, all the way through, and then now it's just we've had friends on the outside,
Y'all
but
preaching to the choir.
it's just us.
I lost all my friends in high school. Like,
Yeah.
literally.
They see us, they don't speak.
And it's crazy because I lost all my friends in high school, and then now, like, all of them follow me on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, they reach out, they're like, oh my gosh, we should hang out.
Oh, now,
Oh my
now
gosh.
you going.
Oh my gosh, I apologize for the way I treat. Like, literally, like, and it's crazy because you hear people tell stories about that all the time, about that happening. So I did not think for a second that shit was gonna happen to me. And this because I'm not in a position where I felt like I made it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, I've established definitely a career for myself. I have supporters, I have, you know, a platform, but I'm not at the point where I've made it, you know, where I can say, all right, I made it, right?
Yeah.
But so to have people still like, to that, like, send me paragraphs, like, you know, I apologize for bullying you, that was wrong. I think you was really a cool ass person. And I don't want to be one of them people, you know what I'm saying? But then you end up being one of them people. So it's like, it's crazy to me. It shows me how people look at me.
I was just gonna say, like, you know what that means? Like, they see it, like, where you at and where you going.
Yeah, that's how I know, like, that's how I can tell people see me in a certain light, in a certain way, like, and I'm not gonna lie, I love that. Cause I'm gonna keep using that to my advantage. That's gonna take me.
I don't got nothing else. I don't know if you want to shout out your social media, shout out your brands and everything you got going on. Shout out anybody else.
You can follow me on Instagram at the Dark Princess X. Shout out to the Crimson Sins. Shout out to my lovely twin and my man for being here. You can follow them on Instagram at Sehun Show and at Roti, 2 eyes, and then X and underscore. But no, shout out to the Crimson Sins. That is my brand. That is my team. That is my team of creatives. We are a creative collective. I'm really, really proud of what I'm building here, what they, like the commitment that they have to the team, the work that they've already been kind of putting in. So just shout out to them and just shout out to y'all for bringing me, for real. Like, no, I appreciate it. But no, real shit. That's it. That's pretty much it. Just shout out to my assistant Savannah who couldn't be here. That's literally the rest of my team. But yeah, I love Love them
You
in
got an
jail.
assistant? I am behind the ball.
I need one because I will literally get unorganized so fast, and she literally keeps me on track. She'd be like, okay, well, this stuff is not checked off your to-do list.
Yeah.
You need to check this stuff off your to-do list. Why is it not done?
Okay.
I'd be like, okay, let me get it done. But no, and no, shout out to them. Just really shout out to those three, like, and of course, Ace. Like, if it hadn't been for them, I don't know what the fuck I'd be doing right now, especially after the way this past year went. They really helped me up, and they still holding me up, so I appreciate them. Love them to death, and we're not training them for the world.
Yeah. Hey, appreciate you for coming. Yeah, we definitely gonna have you again. We're gonna have an episode later that we're gonna have you on the show. But yeah.
After the birthday.
Yeah, but you can follow us at 2 Sides of the Heart on all platforms. You can follow me, Robby, the number 2 Fast, on all platforms. What's your social media?
Good.
DNS _ Soldier.
That's what I'm
On all platforms.